love her. I love her a lot. Like, I knew I had feelings for her. I knew that I liked her at some point in my life. But I also knew that us wasn't really going to happen. So I just stay away from her. I try to forget her and see her from time to time because we're that close of being friends. Yeah. And I was like crushing on somebody else, liking somebody else. But when she came to me and told me that she felt the same thing, and I didn't really know that at the time, I, I was confused, excited, and sad, and all these emotions at the same time. But she told me that she already got over me, so I just, you know, say that that was okay. And she's a very dear friend of mine, so I got along, and we talked more today than we did ever before. But recently, I talk about with this with my sister, with my big sister to be exact. I talk about that, and when I talk about her, and how I was crazy, head over heels for her at that time. I smile. I became joyful. Those dear memories became to me, and I felt for the moment really happy. And it was on a season that I was like all sad all the week and depressed and not really feeling like going out of bed, but from that just that talk and the thought of her and all the stuff we lived together in the past, I became really joyful and really happy and really motivated to things. And and I was and I was and I felt alone all this quarantine. I felt really alone all these weeks. Nobody texted me, nobody cared about me, nobody cared to say how you doing. It was really hard until that day. It was so hard that I literally just asked a boy out because I like him. But now that I figure that I love somebody else, I don't think I can go with him. I don't think I can go with him, expecting a relationship with him when I realize that I actually love somebody else. And it, it's so because I want her, like I really want her physically, emotionally. I love her, and I never knew it. Like no matter how much, how many years passed, no matter how many times I tried to forget her, no matter no no matter how much time it passed that I wasn't thinking about her, the moment I realized that I love her, no matter how much time I haven't seen her, it was today at 1 in the morning. I just came to my damn. It's been a long time, but I feel like it's been just yesterday, and that was like 4 years ago. And I'm like, damn, dude, I love this girl, and I can't do anything about it. And now I'm confused. Like maybe I don't love her. Maybe I'm just confused, or maybe it's the emotions, the hormones. Maybe because I'm all alone, and and that's it. That's pretty it. Because I'm not in. I haven't fallen in love. I'm not in love. I just love her. but I don't think I can love her as a friend. You know what I mean? Like at some point in my life, even I went out with her, but I was thinking of somebody else, of dating. But I want to be with her, and like I just realized today, because it just the moment she told me that, because I never expected, to be honest, I never expect that she was in love with me. I expect I, I it's just really confusing. And I don't know if one day I'm going to see her and say I just love her as a friend, or I want to kiss her right there. I don't know. I really don't know, and it scares me a lot to figure it out and be disappointed about myself. Maybe loving her as a friend is also okay, but I don't know. I really don't know. Like they say, like being loved feels like to be in clouds, walking on clouds. Like you're dancing always and happy, but I'm not happy. I am not in love. I just love her. I was in love years ago, but I just love her. But I'm not like in love. Maybe when I tell her about my feelings, and maybe when we go further than a friendship, I will be in love. But for the moment, I'm just confused. Love right now feels like rain, and that I'm in mud, and I'm just there, cold and confused, scared and alone. That's what love feels right now.